So you've probably tried setting goals before, maybe dozens of times. And if you're like most people, you've probably failed more than you've succeeded, kind of like a New Year's resolution. But here's the brutal truth that nobody tells you. Every single goal setting system that you have ever learned is broken. That's right. And I'm going to show you exactly why that is. More importantly, how you can reprogram your brain to finally get what you want without falling into the same traps. And this isn't just motivational fluff, right? We've seen a lot of that. It's hard science, it's psychology, and it's actually neuroscience, all wrapped into a powerful system that actually works. So if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and actually start making progress that lasts, stay with me here, because this might just change everything about how you think about goals. So here's the problem. Most goal setting advice talks about willpower, discipline, positive thinking, but it never really taps into the part of your brain that actually runs your life. You know, the part that makes all the decisions automatically without you even realizing it. And it's the part of your brain that's called the limbic system, or your mammalian brain, for other words. And it's wired for survival, emotion, habits, and ultimately cravings. Yes, not logic and no lists. So if you ignore this, no matter how inspired you are on Monday, by Friday, your old habits, they're gonna completely drag you back down. Imagine trying to drive a car with no engine. You turn the wheel all you want, but you'll never get anywhere or move forward for that matter. Your goals are the destination, but your habits and brain wiring, they're the engine. And if the engine isn't running right, your goals will remain completely out of reach. So what's the solution? It's called Neurocognitive Intelligence Goal Setting System, or NCI Goal Setting System. And this system isn't just about writing down your goals. It's about reprogramming your brain's deepest wiring to make your goals a natural byproduct of who you become. So here's the core of the system broken down into 3 steps. Number 1, visualize 2 futures, your ideal outcome and your worst nightmare if you do nothing, right? You got to picture them vividly, like GPS coordinates on your mental map type vivid. Your brain needs contrast, a dream to reach and a nightmare to completely avoid. This triggers the craving into change because staying the same suddenly feels unbearable. That's right, and that's what you want. Number 2, build new habits and beliefs. These aren't just steps, they're your actual vehicle. The goal is the ultimate destination, but your daily habits and your mindset are what actually will get you there. So focus on becoming someone who naturally accomplishes your goals. And number 3, identify negative habits holding you back. Seems harder than it is. It actually is, believe it or not. You have to be brutally honest. What are you doing now that leads you right into that nightmare of a future if you don't change? Writing this out makes the cost of inaction painfully clear, lighting a fire under you that you can't ignore. I want you to think about this. Your actions today are building one of 2 futures for you down the road, either your dream or your nightmare. The question is, which one are you investing in? Because ignoring this is exactly why so many people drift through life frustrated and completely stuck. Now comes the real magic. And just like Chase Hughes says, it's working with your mammalian brain to automatically build these new habits. That's right. The key is something that's called the F.A.T.E model, F.A.T.E. And that stands for focus, authority, tribe, and emotion. When you focus, your brain needs constant visual triggers. Words just don't cut it here. That's why vision boards work so well. They flood your brain with images of your future success over and over again. Imagine having hundreds of pictures of your goals playing on a loop, kind of like mine is right off screen here. Even while you sleep, yes, it's still on while I sleep. Even though I don't see it, it's in my mind. The repetition programs your subconscious to seek those things naturally. Then we have authority. Your brain needs proof that the goals are approved and supported by powerful sources, mentors, experts, social proof. This builds trust deep inside your brain that what you're doing is right and actually allowed. You're giving yourself permission to do this. The third is tribe. You're wired for connection, whether you think you are or not. Involve your friends, your family, or accountability partners. When others are invested in your success, your brain kicks into high gear and it hates letting people down. That's why we say, tell people what your goals are because you put it out into the atmosphere. Well, now people are going to hold you accountable for them. Last but not least, emotion. And literally, this is everything. Emotion drives everything that we do. Your brain prioritizes what it feels real and important emotionally. And one pro tip, use apps that age your photo and then place that image of your future self everywhere. Your phone, your bathroom mirror, your office, wherever you see it. And when your brain sees your future self, it builds a powerful emotional connection, making your goals personal and urgent. So think about this. Ignoring your mammalian brain is like trying to swim upstream with no current. Who would do that, right? But when you harness it properly, your brain becomes your strongest ally, working 24/7 to push you forward, and no willpower is needed. But if you don't, guess what happens? Your old habits will literally hijack your future, dragging you into something that you dread. So here's the good news. New habits only require discipline for a short period of time. Once your brain rewires itself, they literally become automatic. So start small. Wake up 1 hour earlier, let's say. Eat healthier meals. Take a daily walk. Meditate, or plan your day better. The little things are the things that count. These domino habits create a cascading effect, pushing all your goals forward. So to cement these changes, you're going to use the brainwashing formula. Yes, I said brainwashing, but this time it's self-brainwashing. You got to do it on yourself. Focus. Keep your new habits impossible to ignore. Emotion. Feel deeply connected to your new self. Agitation. Shake up your environment. Rearrange furniture, change your routine, introduce novelty so your brain literally can't fall back into its old scripts. I literally just did this with my entire house almost, and it works wonders. And last but not least, repetition. Daily exposure, daily practice, and habit to make sure that it's permanent. Finally, track your dopamine, your brain's reward chemical, and where it's coming from. You have to be brutally honest. Is your dopamine mostly from scrolling through social media, playing video games, or doing extracurricular activities you probably shouldn't be doing? Or is it meaningful time spent with family, creative work, or exercise? Map it out. Then build a new dopamine map that supports your ideal life. You're literally re-engineering your life, and only you can do it. Because motivation isn't about willpower alone. It's about rewiring your brain to crave the right rewards. Reward, action, action, reward. You have to set the cycle again, and you need to set a new cycle on the right things. So here's the truth. If you want to change your life this year, it's not about forcing yourself to work harder or do something different. It's literally about changing your brain's rewiring. Rewiring your habits and making change literally inevitable. The system I shared today is the most powerful way to do that, and I've actually just gone through it, and I could tell you it 100% works. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making a video on it. No more waiting. Your future is already waiting, and you're the one that controls your future. So what happens? You have to start the journey now. So remember, you don't need anyone's permission to change your life. None at all. The destination that you want is literally out there, and it's completely waiting for you right now. You just got to claim it. So make this year, the rest of this year, or whenever you're watching this video forward, not just about the destination. Make it about enjoying the journey as you become the person that you were meant to be, because the journey is the destination.